Welcome to Unspoken Truth, where we'll be uncovering life's journeys that make or break us, and those little things that bring us joy or the deepest, darkest secrets we've decided that we're taking to our grave. The pain and the judgments that we carry each day, and these are managed in all different forms of relationships, friendships, family, and society. Join me on this journey of unspoken truth and changing the narrative. This is from a woman who's just like you, a mother, a sister, a daughter, and God's child. And in everything else in between, I am still an individual riding the waves of life. I am Nita Terry T, your host of Unspoken Truth. We have all felt what love is supposed to be, or what we think it is. Love is hard to define, but for the sake of this episode, we'll define love as respect, seeing the future, finding someone who sees who you really are, than what you put out to the world. Love is loving someone no matter what, right? Flaws and all. I believe we have all found ourselves in situations when the body, mind, and soul let us down, where you are all in and you know that loving that person wouldn't result in anything good. But you truly love this person and you're willing to stay or adjust anything that comes, either being the other woman, real talk. All you know is you are in love with that someone that will never be yours. I once got a life lesson from one of my uncles years ago. He simply said, T, never expect a married man to leave his wife for you. I remember those words so clearly. It was like he was saying, don't be foolish in any decisions you make or a reality you create. I carry that with me. Until I started understanding the unknown and unspoken things when it comes to evolving and how as people we long and seek some sort of satisfaction. No human will ever be perfect, because we feed off energies and how we are all on a journey of self-discovery. It's a never-ending journey, knowing that loving someone means you can only love or fall in love with one person in your life. Let me share my love stories. I will not even justify my actions or try reasoning, but I will share the roller coaster of my love journey. I have dated in my life, but I can count the times when love took over and no room of reasoning existed. I have fallen in love so deep that I didn't care what that love came with. All I knew is who and how I was when I was around that person. Parts of me that I missed, parts of me I had forgotten I fell in love with someone I wasn't supposed to fall in love with. We didn't have to take our clothes off or be intimate. The person saw me as I am. I was free to be honest with my flaws, and I could be all of me with no lies or secrets. I felt safe in the hands of a person who could never be with me even if we tried. I never planned to love this person. I never knew they would make me feel the way I felt. Even in knowing what existed in front of me and the lessons I've been taught, I just wanted to love them as much as they showed me love. I wanted them to find peace in me as much as I found peace in them. You can be listening to this and think, what the hell? But it's true. In my years of evolving, I figured out that no one can ever fulfill you 100%. Different people bring different energies and the rebirth of character. We were created of love, and we live in love. And is love only supposed to be shared with an individual? These have been the teachings of those who have been married for 20 years or more, but find themselves unfaithful in their marriages. We act as if some love is forbidden. Love has no limitation if it can be given. Should it have limitations? Because we can give love and receive love. This itself is the whole of the journey. Opening your heart to what which is lovely. Buddha. We learn what love is from those we come across. Like any other season, we all here to learn and have the experience of love. Sometimes it can be love from those we least expect. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but ask yourself this question. in all the relationships you've had, was the love the same? Was the feeling that they gave you the same? I have had hard life lessons. Love cannot be forced. Love cannot be caused or teased. It comes out of heaven, unasked and unsought. Pearl bark. Because I can count the times I feel that I understood love and what love felt, I have yet another story to share. I have a friend, a very good friend of mine. I knew from the longest of times, I can safely say we once dated when dating was no thing, high school days. But we grew up in friendship and we had each other's backs since then. And when I say each other's backs, I mean anything and everything. Throughout the years of being friends, we shared a lot. We spoke as if we were cut of the same cloth. We got along like a house on fire. I loved my friend, but I never knew the depth of my love. Until this one day when I was told he had proposed to his girlfriend. At first, I thought I was upset because I heard from others and not him. What was the point of being friends when he couldn't find it in himself to tell me? Little did I know, my heart had decided that it would have been happier if that proposal was for me. I remember this day because it was New Year's Day. That day was by far the worst New Year's Day I've ever had. I found myself in tears, wanting to be alone with no one around me. I didn't even care who. I just wanted the time to breathe and get my emotions in check. I was gutted, felt some form of loss. These emotions were foreign to me, unexpected. I didn't even know how to react, but trust, I did react. And I poured out my heart out, not because I wanted him to change his mind, but maybe he just had to know. We had a whole friendship that could have blossomed into something bigger, but would have felt the same way. And could I have given him what he was seeking? I cut this person out of my life for a while because I couldn't face them or myself. I couldn't be in love with someone who could never, ever be mine, and not having the idea if they felt the same way. Yet again, love felt like it's forbidden. Am I in my right mind? How could I do that to him or myself? I just made the situation awkward. God damn, it became awkward. But I had no control over my emotions. They took over my body, my soul. All I could feel was the pain of having to lose him. I couldn't have even pictured him being a family man with someone else. We could have been a perfect team. This kept playing in my head. My emotions made me selfish. The feeling that we end up getting is that feeling you feel so foolish, so stupid. I have realized that true emotions have no reasoning. True emotions can make you act like a whole different person. They take over. Damn. I was caught up. Why didn't I know this throughout the years of our friendship? When I thought it was fun and games my heart had invested. In such moments, I have learned that you don't have to justify the feeling or the way you react. It is a foreign feeling to you as much as it is to the next person. My love story had a background soundtrack, Lambo by Luke James. At the end of it all, I never lost my friend, but the distance I put between us built a very high wall. Love. I gave it all up. When the world came crumbling on my feet, when the world stopped making sense, when I stopped feeling any sense of emotion, when single became the new black, when love to me became a hate speech, I had given it all up. When fighting for the unknown had become exhausting, when explaining had no point and no one else mattered but me. And there was no chance for change. Till you came and changed my world, you changed my perception on love. The perception that no man is an island. The perception that no one could make me happy. You gave me hope. I have no regrets of allowing you in my life, but I do regret that the universe made me meet you knowingly we would never end up together. I blame the universe that the time it gave us was undefined. I blame myself for falling in too deep. Though my world has changed my views on love, you truly became my world, my forbidden love. Can love feel so great? It shines over me like a halo. It's defined like forbidden fruit. It's delightful as you feel its comfort, its pleasures. You desire it. You long for it. I can't resist. Let me love you with no limits. Let me love you with no slight fear of the world. Why should love be limited? Why can't it be shared? We were made out of love and in love. These are the journeys of love stories we've had and love lost. I know that as women, we dream of happy ever afters and great love stories, though all we need at the end is happiness and respect. I know some women out there feeling lost and not knowing if you ever find love or someone to love. I think because we all want to experience love, it means there is a lot of love out there. Maybe just not now, but when the time is right, you'll find your soundtrack to your love story. I have heard and listened to a lot of women talking to their friends and seeking instead of letting love find them. On my previous episode, I said no man is an island, and I believe that. We are all destined to find love and define it the best way we know how. Knowing our worth is very crucial. Don't fall into sin because you are seeking. Don't break happy homes because you're lonely. When they come knocking, don't just open the door for anyone because you're scared to be alone. Some love stories find themselves. Others need patience. Don't let anyone make you lose the hope of a happy ever after. Life is no fairy tale, but you have the power to create the life you've dreamt of and find its definition. In seeking, we lose ourselves. In seeking, we get lost in the madness. So, let love find you. Don't ever be someone else's second best. Be no one's side chick. Be no one's solution to their breaking marriage. Do not be a standby solution. Let love find you. This episode is dedicated to women who are single and looking for love in the wrong places. Remember, the soundtrack to your love story is yet to come. Be patient. True love is meant to last a lifetime. So there's nothing wrong with being patient and making sure you get things right. Until the next episode, please leave comments and send messages. I'll be in touch to record these conversations for those who want to share. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcast. I am Nita Terry T, your host of Unspoken Truth. Until the next episode, remember to do what you gotta do so we can do what we wanna do. Thank you.
The Unspoken Truth is the catalyst for important and thought-provoking conversations that need to be had. The network tackles social ills, spiritual healing, soul-searching, and mental health awareness. To subscribe, click on the show link to follow our podcast and be part of the Unspoken Truth family. Find us on all social media platforms.